Today we have a special guest, Jody Watkins, and she is a fabulous personal trainer and motivational speaker and author. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jody. And in the meantime, make sure that you have your contact information in the chat. Check in on Facebook and like our page. So, Jody, take it away.
Hey guys, hey everyone. First of all, I just want to say to Bill and Cecilia, thank you so much for inviting me on. I do see a couple of familiar faces, so that's pretty awesome. My name is Jody Watkins. I'm the founder of a company called To Be Epic Fitness and Nutrition LLC. It started out as a way to learn how to get healthy for myself. It's turned into kind of a mind, body, soul entire thing. So not only do I love to teach people how to exercise and eat healthier, but I also teach them how to kind of shift their mindset, work on time management, take care of themselves before they try to take on the whole rest of the world. How to fuel their bodies correctly so that way they can get through the busy day of being an entrepreneur, and how to exercise first thing in the morning so that way they can have more energy and be able to take on the world, and how to stay consistent in trying to implement all of those things, right? Because it sounds like so much, and even myself, it's like, what? Like, how do I implement all these things? And I don't even know where to start. So that's why I'm really big on meeting people where they are. It's a marathon, you guys, just like entrepreneurship. It's a marathon. I have had to use my own health coaching in my entrepreneurship journey. So that's one of the things that I'm really just grateful to be able to share today. So thank you so much. I am going to go over a quick kind of rendition of the total health journey for entrepreneurs. As you guys know, 2020 has been the year of resiliency, right? Like, we have had to shift so many times this year, it's ridiculous. So for all of you who are still here, myself included, commend yourself, pat yourself on the back, because we're still here. All right, and the first way to make sure that you're able to keep that resiliency is to maintain a winning mindset. The mindset of knowing that no matter what, you're still important and you're still able to conquer all. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason you're doing what you're doing. And it's important for you to maintain that belief system in order to keep going and positively impact the lives of those around you. And that's something I've had to learn too. One of the things that I had to implement was love and confidence over fear and anxiety, right? It's so easy to be afraid because at the end of the day, we don't know what's going to happen later, right? Like, I can't foresee the future. I'm definitely not psychic. I will never say that I am. So it's better if I operate out of love and just confidence, not overconfidence, of course, but just knowing that, hey, there's a reason I'm here. There's a reason some things have happened. And it's important for me as a leader to make sure that everyone around me is able to keep going as well. So we just develop that support network. And the only way to do that is out of love and confidence, right? The next thing that I'm really, really big on, and if anybody knows me, you know this about me, time management and productivity. How many people in here, and you can just raise your hands real quick, have found themselves wasting time at the end of the day or during the day? Maybe emails, social media, right? Distractions. There's so much chatter in the world right now. Yes. So that is one of the things, especially with entrepreneurs, that I love to work with them on. I actually have a chapter in my book about time management and how to kind of hone into those things. I am an author. I did write a book last year through my own journey called Reclaim Your Life. It has a picture of my daughter on the front, and she's my why. So I always tell people, have a bigger why than you, and you will never quit. When it comes to time management, I always have people perform a time audit. I did send Cecilia the time audit, so she will be sending it out to all of you. And it has my contact information on there. So if you need help with anything, just reach out to me and I will help you, okay? That's what I'm here for. When it comes to performing the time audit, one of the things that I always coach on is limiting distractions. guess what, you guys? I have to do it every single day, right? It's important to know what we have to get done, keep those time slots, and unless it's an emergency, of course we have those come up. I'm a mother, right? So we all have those things that come up that we can't deter from. But if it's something like an email or social media, Facebook Messenger, something like that, that can wait so that you can get your primary thing done that you're supposed to be working on at that time, so be it. I am a huge advocate also of the do not disturb. I don't know about Samsung, but iPhones have that. I use it. My phone gets turned off at 8 o'clock p.m. and it does not turn back on until 7 a.m. There's a reason for that. From 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., that's my time. After 8 p.m., I'm done with the world. So it's important to kind of get on a great time schedule to where you can take care of yourself, right? The time audit is kind of like a budget. For anybody that's ever done a budget, that's exactly what this is. So if you're really good at budgets, guess what? This is going to be easy for you. It might not sound easy, and that's why you have someone like me to come into your life and help you out. But it is easy. Once you get done with it, and once you actually utilize the scheduling part of it, it's going to be seamless, and you're going to really appreciate it. You're going to feel a lot more productive at the end of the day, believe me, because like I said, I have to do it. All right, self-care. Let's talk a little bit about self-care. Like I said, have a bigger why. Why do you need to take care of yourself? Well, first of all, can you really take care of anybody else around you if you're not taking care of yourself? Think about it. Nope. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? I know that firsthand. I used to try to do it all the time. You cannot effectively, I should say, pour from an empty cup, yet people try to do it. So be careful. The next thing that I love to go over is nutrition basics for productivity. This is not dieting. This is learning how to fuel your body correctly so that way you can make the best impact on your day. A lot of that goes in planning ahead. Don't wait until lunchtime and be like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to eat. And then you're wasting time going somewhere to go get something to eat. Oh, and then you're wasting money, right? If you're doing that every day, it starts to add up. I'm not saying never go out to eat and have, lunch meetings and things like that, but just prepare, plan ahead. That will save you money and it will save you a ton of time. It also helps you get healthier in the end. So for anyone who is experiencing any health problems, this is the part that I love to educate people on because it's so important. I am going through this very quickly. This is actually an hour-long usually presentation, so I'm condensing it into 10 minutes. So like I said, please get my contact information and please feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any questions or want to work further on anything, okay? The next thing that I love to teach people is how to exercise first thing in the morning. This does not mean going to the gym for an hour and a half, 2 hours, or anything like this. This could be 20 minutes, stretching, going for a walk. Just doing that first thing in the morning really releases some critical endorphins in your body and can actually allow you to be so much more productive throughout the rest of the day. So that's one of the things that I love to teach people how to do properly. Now, of course, that's an individual thing and it's based on goals. So that's why I love to do that on an individual basis, but it is important. We must be able to fuel our bodies and we must learn how to move. And when we fuel our bodies, that also includes water. How many people in here think they drink enough water? I got a couple that are like, no. All right, well, real quickly, you should be drinking half your body weight in pounds in ounces of water, okay? This is important. Our bodies are not made up of coffee, soda, or fruit juices, or tea. They are made up of water. So we have to remember that whatever we are taking out of our bodies, we need to be putting back in. Our kidneys will love us more, and the rest of our bodies, our cells, and everything involved will love us a whole lot more. So that's really huge. All right, so like I said, Cecilia, I'm going to be putting my contact information into the chat box. Cecilia has your time audit checklist, and I am so excited to be able to share that with you because when I first tried to do it, oh my goodness. So just remember, you're human, and this is just to provide awareness because unless you're aware of where you're spending your time, you're never going to be able to fix anything. So that's the huge takeaway for that. All right. So, like I said, my name is Jody Watkins. I am the founder of To Be Epic Fitness and Nutrition LLC. It will be rebranded here in the next 5 years, my 5-year plan, to Be Epic Wellness, because we do so much more. Mental health, like I said, time management, self-care, nutrition, all that. So please reach out to me if you have any questions. And Cecilia, Bill, thank you so much for having me today.